show you how to use the LabQuest 2 today. And what it is basically a data interface. You can use it to with different sensors. So you basically right here, you plug in the sensor, and even though it's this pretty fancy stuff, it's actually really straightforward to start using. So this is the power button, you just switch it on. And right here, there's a little stylus that's hanging in that you can pull out of here. Okay, so I pulled it out. And there's basically 3 screens you need to focus on. So don't worry about everything for now, everything else for now. So you have the meter screen, which is what you're seeing right now. You have the graph screen, so you could see the data actually being plotted live. And you can see the table screen where the results are populated into the table live also. So the probe we're going to look at today is the carbon dioxide gas probe right here. And this measures the amount of carbon dioxide in the air. And what you do, so right now it's measuring, it's about 232.24 parts per million carbon dioxide in the air. And you have this handy little respiration chamber in which you can carry out your experiment. And the reason why you want to do it here and not in the outside is because this prevents a lot of humidity from getting to the probe. Because if there's a lot of humidity, the probe isn't going to be as accurate. So if you can, you do the experiment in a little chamber. So for example, just so you can see it, if I breathe into it, you can see that hopefully it's going to go up quite a bit from what the air around me is. You can see that we've concentrated a bunch of carbon dioxide in there, and it's measuring that. Okay, so it's really simple. So you could have, for example, you could have germinating peas in there, and maybe put the respiration chamber under different temperatures and see how the rate of respiration changes depending on the temperature it's in. Or you could do something with light where you shine different kinds of lights on it and see how it changes. So that's up to you, the kind of experiment you want to do. So if we do it again, if we look over here, we go to the graph, and we are going to start the graph. So what you need to do to start, if you want to measure the data for an interval of time, so right now it's just taking it at this moment. But if you want to measure it for an interval of time and set that interval of time, what you do is you go right here where it says duration, and it's set to about 600 seconds. I'm just going to put it to let's say 30 seconds, okay? 30 seconds, and it's going to take a sample every 4 seconds right now. It's set to take a sample every 4 seconds. Okay, so we're going to press okay, and I'm going to take this out again, give it a little bit more air, more oxygen. You can see this is still pretty high. It's going down. All right, well, just so you can see it. Let's go to the graph mode, okay? And I am going to put it in here right now in the bottle, and I'm going to start it. You can see that little, let me tilt it so you can see that little dot, and I'm going to blow into it, close it, and well, you can see it go up. There it goes. You can see when I blow into it, the amount of carbon dioxide increased. Okay. It was already pretty high, but increased a little bit. And there it goes. And it changed the scale to make it a little bit more dramatic, but you can see that there was obviously an increase. And that's basically it. So you just press, when it goes to 60, it stops on its own. And you can go back to table and see it and maybe create other graphs, or you can do new runs. If you go right here to where it says run, that's like the trial, and you can, every time you press play, it'll be another trial. So you can say, you can accept it, and you can, hold on. So let's say we want to go again. It's asking whether you want to store it. Let's say we want to discard that one and we want to do another one. Okay,